Avenue.
PBS Media Demo.
Papa Hotel Lima Echo November radio check.
Papa Echo November, good afternoon, reach you 5.
Good afternoon, read you 5 as well, Papa Echo November.
Once the sun hides its eyes beneath the moon and the starry skies, that's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town is sound asleep, that's when I laugh, that's when I weep, oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. When the dead of the city pales next to the song of the nightingale, oh, never fails at night. The world is mine. When the blue is turned to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real.
Snarf up your noodles and away we go.
I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive.
Check,
Back
check, check.
behind the wheel, are you ready to ride off into a field off-road, into the night, into the night,
I feel like dancing.
into the night,
Right?
into the night.
Oh, they didn't have a theme going in, but I don't know. I feel like dancing. Aaron, what's up? Puppies are so adorable and hard to say goodbye. Oh, what? You want me to rewind that? Dance, dance, dance. Should we just fire up the disco
American Night
ball?
Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. It's daggone the whole other spaceship. I want it to. So hard to dictate where it spins to. That's where it is. But I have to change the string so that's not where it winds up. I don't know exactly how to do it. All right. I twisted the string a little bit. We'll see where it winds. Oh, gosh. A little bit, I'd say. I want it right. I want it right there. Right like that. The whole other. Friday night, get right. Coming tomorrow night. You got to tune in tomorrow night too, because the next one we're taking a little. We're doing something else. Oh man, it's so quiet in here. I guess I've always felt the silences like that, because I used to do that more often. But I've been trying not to do that, and just let the silence sit there. And it's funny. It's funny. I filmed before a live webcast audience. Not to throw in the laughter when I'm funny. Sometimes I can't tell about that, the canned applause, but it just feels so good. But I see other people do it, and it's a little cheese, a little cringe. I'm like, God, I hope when I do it, it's not that cringe. It was getting a little cringy during Ethan's show, because I was hitting the button for somebody else. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe it was just the fact that it happened every time for a little while. It's a tough one. In our early days, I was in a band, and we put out a CD, and it was a live show. And when we got into the real studio to mix it, the crowd wasn't loud enough. Like, it just didn't feel as cool as we thought it should. So we added in canned applause to an official release, to a record. And to this day, I cringe when I hear it. I'm like, I cannot believe we did that. Oh, to be young and dumb, young and stupid. Aw, bless. There's so much that I love about youthfulness, though. Same band when we were living in Austin, Texas. We got, in order to procure the gig we wanted, this was the Amusement. There was this venue we wanted to play at, and they would have, each night of the week was a different art, like 3 different bands on the bill every week. Every Tuesday was the same 3 bands. It was a great gig right on 6th Street, right in the heart of Austin, Texas. And at first they didn't hire us or anything. And but what we did was we busked on the street, out on the street every night. right next to the Black Cat Lounge every night. And we got to be friends with the people that ran the place and the doorman, and they would be telling stories about us. And, you know, we were out there playing every night, playing our hearts out. We had little street amplifiers called mice. There was a mouse amp, battery-powered street amp. And so we sounded legit, you know. We had a drummer who was out there with a little street kit and microphones and just going for it. So there were stories. There were stories. And the stories would make their way to the people at the Black Cat. And we got real endeared to them over time. And they're like, we got to have them in here. We got to get them in here. And we went in for an audition, and we ended up getting Thursday nights. So every Thursday night at the Black Cat Lounge, we got that gig. But when we first got the gig, so we did that to get the gig. And then once we got the gig, we took a boombox with our CD in it and went door to door, knocking, said, hey, we're a new band in town. We just got this gig at the Black Cat Lounge on Thursday nights. This is what we sound like. We take turns being the one holding the boombox with it just playing. This is what we sound like. Somebody in the band was raised by Jehovah's Witnesses. True story. Oh, young. I should go knock on people's doors and tell them to watch my YouTube show. This is what I look like. This is what I sound like. Well, it's good to see everybody. Welcome. It's trash night. Got to clean up this request list and be together. I call it the Baby and The Bathwater. I think we shouldn't throw anything out tonight. Got to be careful. Some Thursdays is everything must go. So sometimes it's hold on. Nice tie, Pickle King. Looking good. Oh, look, it stopped where I wanted it to. Look at that. Would you look at that? That thing is taking off. That thing is, at first I was bothered by how the rocket ship was framed, but now I see it just ascending. It's out of here. Oh, they moved your trash night. Were you hip to that, or did you find out the hard way? I hate learning the hard way that they changed trash night. That's the worst feeling in the world. Oh, it came yesterday because of Thanksgiving. What? It came yesterday? Oh, my God. We have so much. Yep. All right, Nathan. Don't forget the litter boxes. Don't don't forget the little doggy bag trash can outside. I don't think we have a lot of clippings from the garden. Cosmos Spada? Welcome. Like your name. Honestly, I'm okay with youthful, shameless self-promotion when you're good, says. That's cool, yeah. That's definitely a good attitude. I'm a fan of shameless self-promotion as well. I just too old to bother anymore. I definitely told those youthful stories with a glint of pride and without any shame whatsoever. Nowadays, I got too much of nothing to do. Whoa. Hey, what the? Hello? Come on in. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine?
wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. I wake up when I wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. I wake up when I wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. Wake up when I wake up. I'm reaching out, Oklahoma, oh Montana, it's just outside that door. And when I reach Wyoming, won't you make me a pallet on your floor? And I'll wake up when I wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. sky. And it's on that one you make your wish. On the rest you're just wondering why. I wake up when I wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. I wake up when I wake up, sleep when I lie down, eat when I find food, drink when drinks around. I wake up when I wake up. Oh, y'all know about the hotline, right? We got a hotline, yeah. It's open 24/7. Leave a message. We'll let it inform the show. Oh, we got a new message. What's it?
Hi, Nathan. I slept through your show last night.
Oh, you slept through my show.
Hi, Nathan. I slept through your show last night. Sorry, but I watched
It's
the
all
rewatch
right.
today, and it was great.
Oh,
I love
thanks.
the bottomless boat.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, is there any way I can find the version of the song "When a Woman" that you did 2 or 3 months ago that I requested? It was the most jamming version.
What was
Me and
that?
Amy and April loved it.
Oh, you did?
And I wish I could find it again. Maybe get it on tape or something.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, but if you could tell me how to find that, that would be great. And also,
How would you find it? Interns.
I heard your dad ain't
Elliot.
feeling well. I hope he's all right.
He's feeling good.
We missed OK Google it.
Me too.
And the other question is can you talk about your e-bike experience? I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
Uh-huh.
I have an e-bike, but it's a piece of crap. Broke more than it's working. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm Ben Varnier from Chesterfield,
Thanks for the call,
Virginia.
Ben.
Right up the street from you. Thank you, Nathan. I really love you and your show.
Well, that's...
See ya Friday night at the Whole Weather.
Oh, yeah, Friday
Bye.
night, get right. You got that right. Friday night, get right. Woohoo! Love it.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, I love my e-bike more and more every day. I love this thing. It's a rad runner, rad power bikes out of Seattle. And I got it because it was a company with some longevity. It had some years behind it, and it was based in the USA. All right, we got calls coming in. I love it. Yeah, use the hotline. Leave a message. Tell us a joke. Read us a poem. Ask a question. Start a conversation. Who knows? I might give you a call back or something live on the air. I haven't exactly figured out how we're going to use this thing yet, but we have it. Leave a message and we'll let it inform the show. Give us some news updates. Hey, if you have a good radio voice, go for it. I'll put a puppet on that. I'll put a puppet on it. Yeah, leave a script for the puppets. You can even do a dialogue randomly. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud now. I have no idea what I'm talking about. What do you want to hear? Win a woman? There's no way I'm going to top what you have in your imagination, and this is probably the wrong beat for this song, but let's just see where we are and see what happens. Heather! When a woman cuts your hair, she ties a little ribbon there, and a little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes, but you can always feel it there. When a woman cuts your hair, and when a woman calls your name, it never again quite sounds the same. And all through your running years, it rings that way in your ears. And you just want to hear it again and again. When a woman touches you, then there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told, it's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to, when a woman touches you,
woman hides her eyes, then something deep inside you dies. Gets there like a knife. Apologize, apologize. 'Cause no starvation so denies is when a woman, when a woman, when a woman, when a woman. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Just getting warmed up here. I just feel like dancing. I am dancing. I'm dancing inside. We'll take a look at the request list. We gotta take out the trash tonight. Clear it. Just even if we don't play any of them, just clean it up. Check out some of these random shots from my brand new camera. I'm gonna use this camera to make amazing content for the show someday. You know, I gotta learn how to use it first. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's awesome. Check out some of this footage. American Night Out. And I'll be right back with you. OBS can't even handle this footage. The things you do, it's too powerful. That sound you make. Is it skipping there too? The way you move. Reckon I'll be begging in a day or two for you to come over. We can watch a movie on the floor. We can order just across town, 2,000 miles. When you get here, we can just walk a while, or sit out on the rooftop and smoke and smile when you come over. Hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pie? Cover me, and I will get you back. When you come over, when you come over.
I sort of am loving that OBS just can't even handle the footage. It's compressed too. It's bounced out of Final Cut, but I didn't make it small enough, I guess. And OBS just can't handle it. It's like, what are you doing? I can't put out something of this quality, of this crispness. Hey guys, yeah, my software isn't working. You want to hang out? Yeah, my software isn't working at all. I just thought we could hang out. What? Hey, what's going on? Yeah. They're like, get a Windows computer, jerk. What? I'm a jerk. That was mean. That was completely uncalled for, unnecessary, ridiculous. OBS couldn't handle it. It was like, make it stop.
Hot sauce, towels hum. Make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hum. Make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hum. Make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hum.
Oh
Make
yeah.
it stop.
Probably makes you hungry for OK Google It too. Well, that's coming. I think we might be back with an OK Google It next week. I hear or tell. Yep. The streaming software just could not handle that video footage. It was too much. Too powerful. So sorry. Me too powerful. Ha ha ha. It looked like a little flip book. It was stopping and starting, but you could tell it was cool. Beautiful. Freaking love that thing. I love learning about all that stuff too. I really had to deep dive into aperture and shutter speed. It's the first camera that I haven't really operated on auto intelligent or whatever. Ryan, what's up, buddy? So you going to lock-in or what? You figured it out? The Slip, big news, coming to Virginia. They're on their way. 3 nights with Joe Russo's Almost Dead. And a special late night with, I think, Medeski and Martin. Mini festival. Little mini festival. Camping. 3 nights. I don't know. I just want to know if they got a little pop-up stage. They got a tent out there? They got some kind of tent or something? I don't know. They have a porch. They have a porch with a few amps, drum set maybe. Maybe a keyboard. A little Camp Harry. East Coast edition. Holy moly. There you go. Now we're talking. I'm Googling. I'm searching my hard drive for Camp Harry right now. I won't go to it right away, but I realized I couldn't do it as slick as I was hoping. So I'm just filling you in what I'm up to here and getting loaded. Oh, the kazoos. The kazoos. Where's my kazoo? Oh my God. Well, you heard of bringing a knife to a gunfight, right? Well, here I am. Forgot my kazoo. Ryan, you could be Harry. You'd be like, look, I'm Harry. I'm your Huckleberry. Just call me Harry. Coming to Virginia. They're Virginia bound. Well, that's word, Mama. Life is older than the breeze, younger than the mountains, flowing like a breeze. Country road, oh, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Yeah, come on, Locken, Arlington. All right, let's take a look at the request list. I think we did a pretty good job this week, really. All things considering, I think we did some fine work. Let's see what we got here. Locken, Arlington. I should grab that graphic. Come on. What kind of a Elliot, grab the graphic. All right, let's see here. Hard times. We did that, right? No? Ben the boat. Ben the bottomless boat? Oh, yeah, bottomless boat named Ben by Ben. Comes later. Yay. We did that. When a Woman, we just did that. Yes, Wishful Thinking, we did that. This is from all week, so talking about other nights. The Man Behind the Curtain, we did that. Quana, Holler and Hope. And Everything Must Go. That's a good trash night song, huh? That'd be a fun one to do to a loop. But I'll give you a break. I'll give you a little respite. Then we're going back in. And just then, suddenly, a little mouse entered the house, perched right on the table before him. Oh, hi, mouse, he said. I was looking for the right words to say what's on my mind. I'd been looking everywhere for quite a long time when I saw a little sign. This is hanging in a window, and that little sign said everything. Everything must go. That's funny, 'cause that's what I was thinking. Walking down the road, thinking about the hard times, the darker days I've known. Thinking about my younger days, and my how we have grown. I think I hear the river sing. Everything must go.
looking in the window. The ships that pace the shore, the whiskey in the winter, the way we were before, pointing to that great sky, saying we will one day know. Now I'm pointing to this little sign. Everything must go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything must go. God, I haven't sang that in a long time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, for better or worse, there it goes. There you have it. There you are. Uh-oh, they're out of order. It's trash night. We got to clean this place up. We got to get everything in the right place. All right. I saw that, Ryan. I saw that, Ryan. Good seed. Plant that seed. Put some water on it. I wonder if this thing's working now. Exactly right. Now, it's been a while since I've played this. Let me see something here. So glad the world can hear my thoughts. If the world could hear my thoughts, from this world I'd likely be shot like a cannonball. I leave the light on, yes I do. Climb up to where I love the view. Sometimes the dark comes shining through like a cannonball. The cuckoo bird is not the best. Watch it rob the robin's nest. Watch it swallow the swallow's eggs. Such a sweet song. And I would never think to judge. There's nothing evil in a flood. Don't worry, I forgive you, bud. Such a sweet song. For everything there is a time. For every justice there's a crime. We might not see, we might not shine, but someone will. When you fall down in a hole, You don't care who drops the rope. All you can do is holler and hope someone will.
I was trying to do the In the Dark song. It's been so long. For all these songs, I feel like it's been too long. I don't know where the time goes.
It all seems so bright to me, like a room lit forever by a spark. I didn't know there were things I couldn't see. I didn't even know it was dark. A sign in the distance was showing me my aim was to leave a mark. I thought the moon was glowing, see, I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark.
See if I got the words easily available. It's been too long.
I studied the lines of a poet's smile. I traced her and drew out her heart, the kind that's drawn by a little child. I didn't even know it was dark. I was betting the bigger blind, folded like a crane in the park. Drunk it all tastes like shine. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. I felt my way through a twisted maze, headlong into a dead end from the start. I didn't know that those were the brighter days. I didn't even know it was dark. There's a list of things I'll never know, like how to stop clapping once I start. Still in the back row, shouting, "Bravo!" I didn't even know it was dark. I guess you could say I've seen the light, saw as the light tore me apart and poured from me the deepest night. I didn't even know it was dark. And all of a sudden, it was all just talk. Twice I'd been right, but on a lark. Nothing but a broken clock. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. Yahoo! Yahoo! I couldn't remember that one part of the progression though. Oh, whoops! I just cut that on. Ah, I had it backwards. I had it backwards. Let's see what I was doing. I was a little dyslexic on that one. It all seemed so bright to me, like a room lit forever by a spark. I didn't know there were things I couldn't see. I didn't even know it was dark. A sign in the distance was showing me my aim was to leave a mark. I thought the moon was glowing, see, I didn't even know it was dark. That's not right. I didn't even know it was dark. Yep. All right, I'm just messing around now. Sorry, it's trash night. I hope you brought your lowest expectations. It's very important. You know, I'm actually, as I get older, you know, I realize not only is it important to bring your lowest expectations to trash night, Thursday night shows here on Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Nathan Moore, American Night Owl, your host. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Leave a message on the hotline. We'll let it inform the show. I think we might have gotten another one. I'm not sure. I'll check. Ooh, how do you like that? I keep accidentally hitting that ominous sound. There's somebody here. Wait, what was that? Oh, bottomless boat. Washing over the cabin, wise wonders filling the room. Gates are open, summer rabid, it's all popping at the balloon animal zoo. All we really know is we're breaking, wonder what we're breaking into. If it wasn't flying, it wouldn't float. It's just sinking in on this bottomless boat. Neptune wide-eyed on dolphin skis. Now the moon's stuck on a lollipop steak, and the still walker's weak in the knees. The piano's live laughing, can't stop laughing as Holly tickles Ozari. If it wasn't flying, it wouldn't float. It's just sinking in on this bottomless boat. Drums bombastic, rain down on the beats, and the sun's a still shot from a gun. A new sheriff named Joy is patrolling the streets, while sorrow's in disguise on the run. The weight of the world, light as a feather, one thought weighs a ton. If it wasn't flying, it wouldn't float. Just sinking in on this bottomless boat. If it wasn't flying, it wouldn't float. It's just sinking in on this bottomless boat. Yeah, scratch that one off the list.
American Night Out.
Here's one from Darren Nay. I think he's on this button. Let's see what's on this button. Oh, is that what's on this button? Oh, what? Oh, look. It doesn't like this video either. God, what do you like? How about some 2-minute jams on shuffle? Tomorrow night, Friday night, get right, the whole other. Lex is coming over. Leave us a poem or something. Leave us some spoken word on the hotline. Spoken word on the hotline for tomorrow night's show. Spoken word on the hotline for tomorrow night's show. God, I wish I thought of that sooner. Noises for the whole other, you know what I'm saying? Loop a weird noise. We got you. We got you. Oh my goodness. The whole other can really use the hotline.
Hippie Fiasco.
Oh, train theme, right?
Check out this new online store created by the good folks at Trouble Muffin. ILoveNathanMoore.com brings you designs created exclusively for fans of Nathan Moore and the show Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Each design can be applied to any of the merchandise, from all styles of clothing to coffee cups, tote bags, and more. Spoiler alert, I know what you're getting for Christmas. All the art has been inspired by Nathan Moore's songs and the liminist philosophy and profound silliness of Hippie Fiasco Rides Again.
Television.
Take a stroll down the aisle and feast your heart on all this fun stuff at ILoveNathanMoore.com. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning. Well, let's not disagree. I got a feeling something's coming to shed its grace on me. And pretty soon I'll be laughing. Call it faith, call it a hunch. But I know magic happens, usually sometime around lunch. But I wake up early in the morning.
Well, hi do. Nathan Moore here, American Night Owl. Thank you so much for watching these shows on Hippie Fiasco Television. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, be sure to subscribe and click the button to get notified when we're live. There's no set schedule, and there are many shows every week, usually at odd hours of the night, and we'd love to have you in the mix. It's an interactive show, so as fun as they are to watch on replay, they are even more fun to participate with. Speaking of participation, there's an amazing place on the internet called Discord, which you can get to by grabbing the Discord app or simply by visiting it in a web
Terrible
browser.
description here. I got to fix
It's
this.
basically our virtual pillow fort online, where we can
What does
leave
that mean?
messages, video chat, listen to Percy Radio streaming all of our friends 24/7, and interact with the show in even more ways, like posting animated pictures that are shared live on the show.
You're
And
not
wherever
making
you're
any
watching,
sense.
if there's a particular original song you'd like to hear me sing, simply type in %R followed by a space and the name of a song, and it will be added to a list that I can look at whenever I want. Tell your ma, tell your pa,
Martha,
love is
will-
going to grow wall to wall.
will you come
There's
in
no
here
big
and
marketing
cut this
budget
off?
at play here, and most people have no
Martha.
idea this show even exists. You're all we've got, so share, share, share. And again, thanks for watching Hippie Fiasco Television. Sour to the people. Right on.
Hippie Fiasco.
Martha.
Hippie Fiasco.
I don't know. His lips were not even lining up with his face.
American Idol.
I was trying to be quick there for you to go out on a fun bang, but Snap Camera needed a freaking update. I'm like, all right, update, and then the update is just all too slow. I wanted to come back as Gary and be like, Martha. Oh God, now it's not even working. Martha, will you come in here and cut this off? Martha. No, just cut it off. Just cut it. Don't sit down, Martha. Don't sit down. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see it, Martha. No, please just sit down. It's not working. Yeah, this Big Sur update is full of surprises, isn't it? Sure is. I wonder if this will work. Oh, man. I don't even have that as a camera, though. God. Now I can see it. You guys can't. Poor things. Oh, man, I really feel for you. Here, well, let me see if I can hook you up. No, wait, why wouldn't that work? Man, I can see it in the daggone app. And it's funny. It's worth it. If you could see what I see, you'd be like, yeah, you got to make that happen. You got to get this. You got to make it so. We can cheat. I can show you the app. Martha, will you come in here and just turn it off. Just turn it off. Don't sit. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I was just watching him. He turned into a puppet, but then his lips wasn't lining up with his face. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. But see, y'all should be seeing that. Nothing's working right. I can't tell if it's the summer's fault or Big Sur, but all my stuff's messed up. I'm so glad we're not prime time yet. We're not ready. We are not ready, folks. Not ready for prime time. We are not ready for prime time players up in here. I'm Nathan. Welcome. You're now on the board of directors. See if you can get somebody on, getting this guy on to the show. There's no reason Well, 2021, we shouldn't have him live right now on the show. He's right there on the desktop. But apparently the sun is between my desktop and the screen. Strange things are afoot here, folks. It's like an episode of Stranger Things up in here, I tell you. Oh my God, what was that? What was that? Can you hear that? I don't like the sound of this, folks. I do not like this at all. This is downright unsettling. It's getting closer. Hello? Hello? I don't know what to do. I'm streaming right now. Come back tomorrow during the day. I'm sort of freaking out, folks. I don't know what's going on. It's getting louder. Oh my God. What is it? Why does it stop when there's knocking? Who's at the door? What is the sound? Oh, Snap isn't working. I went to put a mustache on to do an old commercial. We'll be right back with more of Mystery Science. No, not Mystery Science. We'll be back. More late night sci-fi horror. What's the name of our? Now you see, I look to the left and I got this great cartoon head on that you can't see. What fun is that? I look over there and I just start cracking up, and you guys are like, this guy. Martha, I don't know he keeps on just laughing at nothing. As far as he's just, I don't know what it is. Hippie fiasco, something like that. I don't know who this guy is, but I don't know. It seemed like there was a ominous presence there in where he is just a second ago. But just cut it off. I tell you what, I just don't know what's going on, and I'm tired of watching it. Martha, don't sit down. You guys got to see this. It's really, really funny. For the virtual audience thinks it's hysterical. They're just on the edge of their seat over here. What's this crazy cartoon gonna do next? Holy moly. I'm in my happy place. Not you though. Not you. You're real people. You're like, what on earth have I tuned into? What is the point of all this? Well, look around you. Say hey to the person sitting next to you. Give them a hug. That was my favorite part of church growing up. It was a little weird, but there was always this moment where they're like, okay, greet your neighbor. Wish them well. Everybody'd stand up. My mom would shake some hands. This is not Dorothy's first rodeo, I see. Oh, Salsa's here. Salsa, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from upstairs, give a warm Virginia and worldwide welcome to the one and oh wait, climbed up under the daggone table. Bye. It's the worst cat show on YouTube. I'll tell you what. We've tried everything. Cat fights, cat naps, catnip. Worst cat show. They won't do any of it. Every now and again, when they see that I'm just about to hit rock bottom, or maybe right as I make contact with the depths, with the bottom of the abyss, they'll jump on my shoulder. Look at the camera. Get me a few hundred viewers. Save my ass. Such sweet jerks. Just the sweetest jerks. Can't imagine what it must be like for God watching one of his own children starve. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. The truest love is here. I am rolling in my baby's arms. Oh, this life sure has its charms. Just like me and you, just like me and you, just like me and you. Everybody dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. Watching, I forget the arrangement. I messed that up royally. I just made this earlier today. No, I can't remember. I can't imagine what it must be like for God watching one of his own children starve. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. The truest love is here. I am rolling in my baby's arms. Oh, this life sure has its charms. Just like me and you, just like me and you, just like me and you. Everybody dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. Sometimes it seems like I just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. The grass we see is greener, is often blue. When you're talking in the other guy's shoes, it's best to never know. It's best to never know. It's best to never know. I know it's true. And I'm beating down the boulevard. Got a feeling like in my backyard. It's everywhere I go. It's everywhere I go. It's everywhere I go. Everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. It must be like for God with all the love he's got. And there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do. We take our blows and go searching for such love. Gone for good might not be good enough. Still we are true, still we are true, still we are true. Everybody dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching window pane, watching through a window pane, watching through a window pane, watching through a window. fun though. Good to see you, Heather. I was trying to think of what kind of trick would be fun to do. Just take any card, 8 of clubs. Lose it in the deck. Drop it. Drop half the cards on the floor. I get so nervous doing magic. It's ridiculous. What was it? The 8 of clubs? Alright, we're just going to wrap these cards up in my trusty hanky. Yes. Alright, tell you what, let's try this. Somebody out there give me a number between 1 and 52. 1 and 52. First one. First, we'll take the first one. First one I see on the screen. Now I gotta get, hopefully this other camera will work. Let me test it. Oh, the other camera's not working. Oh, man. Big sir, you're a jerk. What do I do? I had a whole thing. This camera is just not working. Well, I guess what we could do, move the camera. What was the number? 49. God. All right, 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49. All right. That's the card, okay? All right. Oh, this isn't mystifying because I can't get all this stuff in the screen. You should be seeing the deck of cards the whole time, so you know I'm not messing with the deck of cards. This is ridiculous. How can I do this? I don't know how to, I've already ruined it. Good night, Carl. You can see the dazzling conclusion in the morning. This is ridiculous. All right. Got this picture. It's been hanging on the wall. Try to find that card. No, it wasn't a king of spades. Queen of spades. Jack of clubs. Jack of spades. That's not it. Queen. Oh, no. Queen of clubs. That's not it. Wait a second. I wish you knew just how mind-blowing this all is. I wish you'd seen it all the way it's supposed to be. Oh my goodness. My picture's falling apart. Oh man. This is stupid. Here, wait. This is so stupid. There it is, though. Hey, it's behind the glass. Oh, man. That was a million times more mystifying than you have any idea. If the camera worked, I was ready to make it all crystal clear, every move. But, hey, it's a work in progress. Admittedly not ready for prime time yet, but we're going to get this. I got to just try that trick about 99 more times and we're ready. We're ready for 8 o'clock East. Oh, man. Working on it. That's too bad. Now the camera's all over the place. Look at this. Going out with a whimper. It's ridiculous. Come to the top, and there it goes. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I'm so rusty. One more time. Fire away, Dorothy. We got a quick question. Make it quick. We got really important stuff going on here. Notice the slip are opening for J-Ray. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That's true. That's the right answer. Yes, and Lockin'. It's a 3-day festival, the slip. Joe Russo's Almost Dead with a special late night with Medeski and Martin. Right here in Virginia, Arlington. Lockin', 3-day camping mini festival. They are coming to Virginia. It's so exciting. I can't believe it. Yay! Well, that was my question earlier, and I was like, well, they got a porch there? They have a porch with some amps and a little drum set out there, or what? Some kind of hospitality tent that's big. Maybe I'll just go. Maybe I'll just go there. I'll go. Buy the ticket. Wife and I will go. Set up camp. Set up Ryan's PA system and invite them over. We'll just have everything already there. We need drums, keyboards, Just have everything there. Surprise them. Guys, come here for a second. you, you guys have a couple hours. Meeting. He'll do that. I'll bring tarps. I'll bring a bunch of tarps. Cook up a flat iron. I can't believe how failed that magic trick was. See, that's why, like, I built up the nerve to do a magic trick and it always goes crazy. I haven't done it enough. Not for people. You got to do that stuff like 100 times. Back in the day, I'd be on the vaudeville circuit doing 4 shows a day. After about a year, you'd be like, whoa, how did you get that good? Well, you did do it over and over and over and over again. But, you know, the thing is I'm here on YouTube. And even though I get to perform every night, which is really great and really nice, each performance is preserved forever. So these growing pains are just in ember. Ember. What's the thing that traps the mosquito that we make dinosaurs out of? An ember? An amber? An amber used to be an ember? I bet Percy knows. Let's see. Percy. Define amber. Percy says a deep yellow color, a hard yellowish to brownish translucent fossil resin used for jewelry and the creation of future dinosaurs. Yep, I've just been going around sticking my DNA in amber. Hopefully it'll make me one day. Petrified. I wonder what scared the tree sap so. Oh my God. Is that what did it? Is that what petrified the sap? Am I about to harden? Oh my God, I feel it happening. Pickle King, you're doing really good work. You're doing really good work. Keep up the good work. How do I get out of here? Now that I'm in, how do I get out? What's the big headline today? The big headline today, I guess, was the fact that the government is saying that they still don't know what these things are that are flying around, but they have no evidence that they're extraterrestrial. Which, it's funny. If you'd asked me, I could have told you the same thing. I could have disclosed government secrets like these. Nathan, what are they? Well, there's no proof that they're extraterrestrial in origin, but I have no idea what they are. Same take. Me and the U.S. government, we're like this, of one mind. I can't remember when it first happened. There's like a couple of things that happened to me that are like moments I'll never forget. One was I was watching a football game one time, and all of a sudden it hit me that everybody playing on the field was younger than me. It was the first time in my life that it ever happened. And I was like, oh my God, I'm older than NFL football. I mean, they were gods to me growing up. I'll never be that old. And here I was watching a football game. I was older than everybody out there. It's like, oh, man, it's happening. And the other one was watching some documentary. I forget what it was. And they were interviewing these, like, CIA guys, FBI, CIA, something like that. And these guys were clearly imbeciles. And I was like, you know, how about that? I had such a James Bond thing in mind. when I heard about all these like failed attempts at this and that and this crazy stuff that they tried, I mean, they were so cloak and dagger. They were just like big kids with these toys. I guess still are. But I heard one of them, and it just hit me. I was like, oh, right. They're just people. Like, it's not like they're not super selected. I don't know if those two moments are related, except they both involve watching television, thinking to myself stuff. Oh, how long we could dip our toes in this well. Man.
And as we conclude our folk music program devoted to various trades and occupations, we bring you a hymn to one of the best occupations of all, doing nothing. This fervent paean of thanks has been popular for more than half a century in these United States.
When taking Abilify, call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction. Or if you have muscle movements that cannot be stopped, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar is
extra testicles. Is that what?
Abilify. In extreme cases, this can lead to coma or death. Your doctor should monitor your blood sugar.
E.T. phone home.
Risk for diabetes.
Dorothy says pilots.
Dementia should not take Abilify.
Pilots are now allowed to talk about their interactions with UFOs. It's definitely a curious thing. What is happening? No matter how you slice it, it merits investigation. There's a lot of things these days that I feel like that about. And I don't know where the news is on these things. Where's the investigative journalism and who would we trust? But like the New York Times and these big places have to get out there and investigate every interesting thing. But they seem willing to vet just the incoming deluge like the rest of us. Name a reporter. Glenn Greenwald. Does that even count anymore? Name a reporter that's not an influencer. Who's the Woodward and Bernstein of our day? Quarantine. Like that. Oh man, I wish I had heard that sooner. That's a whole cartoon right there. It's a whole Hippie Fiasco cartoon puppet production. Quarantine. The adventures of some young puppets sneaking out in lockdown to hang out together. Oh, and all the adventures in the woods. Wait, new Jacob Fred releases just dropped. This just in, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, is this like on the minute now? Is this like one of those midnight deals or something? Or are we just talking about today? Or what is it because it's Friday? All I know is that Reed Mathis has been crushing it with the preservation, restoration, resurrection of the amazing story and music that Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey told over the years. That such a legendary band, such incredible achievements that they had that can in some cases get lost, but in other cases, we're lucky that we're in the arts because photographs were taken, music was recorded, and it's all in the packaging at that point. And Reed stepped up and packaged this stuff, and it's just as powerful and relevant and vital and urgent today as it ever was, maybe even more so in a lot of ways. And you get to add the nostalgia to it. It really documents an amazing time in American jam band history, and in Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey's history. Tells the story so well with the video that he made, and they got 4 records that he remixed, and it's just incredible what's going on there. We all owe Reed Mathis a debt, if we didn't already owe him too much. There you have it. Oh yeah, I saw that. Billy and the Kids with Carlos Santana. How cool is that? All right, that's the end of the breaking news segment. Thanks for that hot tip. We have people on the ground. We have roving reporters out there doing the hard-nosed investigations, trying to get to the bottom of these things. What are these things flying through the air? In weird, and you know, the thing that makes the story just bullseye interesting is that there has been apparently some departure, change in course in the government's willingness to allow people to talk about things. But what is that? Is that a sign of the times? Is that a change in policy? How did that conversation really happen? Was it a natural flow? I mean, maybe the truth is they were never sitting on anything conclusive, and that the air of secrecy wasn't necessarily serving. And in this day and age of false information and it being so hard to figure out what's going on, maybe they figured transparency is the natural course of things. Now that we the people are putting cameras on the cops, turning 1984 on its head. Didn't see that coming, did you? Ha ha. I love you, cops. I just keeping you honest. But yeah, there's definitely a change in policy. And at the same time, there are mysterious aerial phenomenon that the government admits it either can't admit to creating, or has no idea what it is, or just these things are out there and they're not telling us what they are. It's fascinating stuff. These pilots are like, I've never seen anything like it. And, you know, we know what drones look like, you know, and as sophisticated as they are, they can't do the stuff we've seen. They can't plunge down underwater like that and right back out just like a sci-fi flying saucer. These things are turning on a dime and doing stuff and going at speeds and operating in ways that nothing we know of can do. So who is it? And, you know, and if it's not extra, I hope it's extraterrestrial in origin, because here's the bottom line, folks. If it's not extraterrestrial in origin, somebody's fucking with us. Toying with us. With technology we can't comprehend. What's a better story? I hope it's E.T. That's what I want it to be. I don't know about you. Elliot. By the way, family, I have dibs on Elliot jokes. My nephew's name is Elliot. You saw him earlier in the Skippy video, in the Choppy video. I'm the only one in the family that gets to go, Elliot. No, because I call dibs. Do I believe, well, I guess the obvious answer to do I believe in UFOs is absolutely, because a UFO is just an unidentified flying object. And those obviously exist. Do I believe that we've been visited by intelligent life from other systems? I don't believe that. Completely open to it. I've seen, you know, some of the ancient alien stuff with the things that were made, the way giant stones were precision cut and stuff like that. You know, at the same time, I've seen some good explanations for everything, too. I usually deep dive. Where I am with all interesting theories, conspiracy theories, is I usually get first introduced to an idea, like Bigfoot or whatever it is. And so I go down the rabbit hole that direction first and become completely convinced there's aliens, whatever it is. I go there first. And I'm gullible as can be. And I have a really powerful imagination. And I'm smart enough to fool, not wise enough to know that I'm being fooled. That's it's a lot of who I am right there. So I enter all these things, diving headfirst into the deep end, and spend usually a pretty long time as I'm researching, going, okay, there's no way we walked on the moon. We didn't do it. There's no way we went to the moon. Then, once I'm there, once I'm all in, then I start digging my way out the other side and gathering all the evidence, contrary, other possible explanations for the same event, same phenomenon. And I'm like, okay. All right. This thing, one thing that drives me crazy with the latest UFO stuff is I haven't looked, but I couldn't find it easily. I saw a video that explained one of the most prominent clips that they're using these days in 60 Minutes and all these shows. This guy gave an explanation for that that was completely plausible, understandable, like, oh, okay, that explains it. Bam. So then like 2 months go by and here we go again. Now it's 60 Minutes, same footage. I'm like, wait a second. Didn't you see that guy's YouTube? He completely explained that one. Okay, maybe not that one. There's always one that hadn't been explained yet, which is great. We need that. We're people of faith. And he's something to hold on to. But yeah, that's been pretty much the trajectory with every wild notion. But there is a period. I have a lot of empathy for people because there has, with a lot of things, been a good stretch of time where I was a firm believer. When I was younger, I could have done flat Earth. I could have pulled that. I think personally that anybody that can believe in flat Earth should be proud of that, and then they should keep moving forward. And I wouldn't ridicule them for that. I would ridicule them for that if they still believe it after too much time has passed. And I'm not sure exactly what too much time is, but it does happen. Most people spend too much time believing the things they believe. But at the same time, to believe wild things is such a beautiful thing. I think, of all, there's so many crises coming up in humanity's future, but I think the one of faith and imagination might be one of the most interesting. I was going to say dire, but you just choose interesting instead. But we really, by nature, for thousands of years, believed ridiculous shit. That's what we did. That's what we did. All the way up until like 50 years ago, it was commonplace to believe crazy stuff. And then every 10 years you go back and it just gets wilder and wilder and wilder, all the way back to like the Greek gods and stuff. Can't imagine what we believed before, writing and stuff like that. But, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the guy that created Sherlock Holmes, paid mystics to communicate with his dead wife. And the people he paid were charlatans. They were fooling him. But he believed. He believed. And this guy is obviously smart. He invented Sherlock Holmes. He's not only Sherlock Holmes, he's Watson and everybody else, too. He's the whole riddle. But believed he could communicate with his wife in a seance. And this was a very religious community that I grew up in when I was a kid. Not so much anymore. It's mute. It's way different, and definitely the church numbers are astonishingly low. You go into any of these churches, and it's like, whoa. You still meet a lot of people of faith, which is, I think, a good thing. But it's definitely different. It's come along. It's changed a lot since. So I mean, we're entering this new era of humanity. We certainly are. Where suddenly we know everything. Well, at least we know all that's not. No, you can't do that. That's not how it works. It's just lightning and thunder. But what happens then? I love that people believed crazy. I love that people believed in all that stuff when I was just a kid around here. To be taken to a place of worship with stained glass, talking about an ever-present creator who sent his son to die for us, my sins on the cross. I mean, that's holy moly. Okay, all right. I'm in a magic world. I live in a freaking magic world. Let's do this. I mean, it's exciting. It sparks the imagination. You're just like, wow. And then it brings out your rebellion, your questioning. But what if? And your question matters. Because holy moly, the creator is listening. I think it would be fun to be, alive during all the mystical times of crazy imaginations. Alchemists dedicated their lives to something that was absolutely impossible. I should catch up with the chats here. Aliens are here, says Shannon. I believe you. Have been a long time makes more sense than the moon landing. I'm your Huckleberry. Easily convinced. If a person is adamant in their beliefs, I am a pretty swayable person. Josh Sadler, good to see you. Contrarian is my astrological sign. Oh my God, you're a contrarian? Oh, I bet you're good in bed. What does that mean? Why can't we just love copper? Oh my gosh, that song. I always feel like that. I feel that song's neglected. Poor little song. Poor little song. It's just wandering around the graveyard, kicking over tombstones. Shannon says there's more evidence of aliens than a virgin birthing the Son of God. Well, there's evidence and then there's faith. And there's myth all over the place. But I like your confidence in the presence of extraterrestrials. Makes me feel more like Art Bell, and that's the way I've always wanted to feel. And it definitely. I mean, if you do the math, if there, I'll put it this way. If there is not intelligent life besides ourselves in the universe, then there's almost definitely a God. I'll say it again. If there is not intelligent life in the universe besides us, there's definitely a God. One way or the other. If we're it, if this is it, if Earth is it, then there's a God. If we are a divine reflection of the possibility and potential of nature, then it must be happening all over the place out there. All over the place. And then, You have to. You just have. I guess. I was about to imagine. What we are going to do when we start traveling in space and going to other planets and stumbling on intelligent life. Wonder how we'll interact at first. You sort of would want to spy first, wouldn't you? You don't want to just go on in there. Who's going to do that? You'd be crazy. Billions of light years from home or whatever it is. You're not just going to dive right in like, oh, hi. Yeah, well, we're humanity. Oh, you eat things like us? Whatever. You don't know. You want to check it out first. You got a big vat of red water. You're not going to just jump right in. You do some tests. You're going to probe it. Try to figure out what it is. Shannon says you can believe in God and aliens. Absolutely. I think a true God, universal consciousness, would have created all things, all realities, all exist. Well, that's obvious. That's a very good point. And I completely agree. At the same time, the crux of my point was the fact that if there isn't life, then there probably is almost like like the God that really, that devout people believe in, like that. Almost, I want to say cartoonish, but that's dismissive, and I don't really mean it that way. I mean, God is not a metaphor. It's God made us, bam, Earth, this place. I just thought that for the first time. Don't worry, this is not a conviction I hold. In fact, I'd be hard pressed to think of a conviction I hold. It's all contextual. I have very serious convictions given the right context. But I can also always imagine a context wherein those convictions would fall apart. But a lot of those scenarios are way more rare. So it's not that in practice, in person, as a friend, I have no conviction. But you could change all that. Dorothy says, we are so far away from that we can't even interact with each other. Right. Josh, we don't have such discriminating sense not to intrude. I don't know. By the time we can get there, we're going to be a little bit different people. But we already, I don't know. Dorothy says, I'm into either, but I'll bet on the former. Shannon says, if that's reality, we're the only sentient life, then I think we're in the Matrix. Oh, that's possible. I had a friend talking about the same thing recently at a campfire, about the possibility that we're all living in a simulation. And how really, if it was an effective simulation, it would be impossible for us to tell the difference. It's completely believable. And then all of a sudden you see a little glitch. What was that? Whoa. Could you hear that? Hello? Aliens are here. Yeah, contrarians are wild and unpredictable in bed. Dorothy says, we just got to Mars. The Watchers who have been here have traveled across galaxies. Yeah. In fact, I mean, who knows how fast we'll be able to go someday. Seems like, what was I wondering the other day? It was something, oh yeah, in outer space, okay? If you make a sound, does it go forever? I mean, I know that, and I guess some, radio waves that make it out of our atmosphere. I love the idea that the reason they don't go forever here is because they're like hitting stuff and getting whittled down by all the stuff they're interacting with, the sound waves, these waves. This is fascinating. Just getting hit and falling apart, like, oh, they go as far as they can. Oh, it doesn't go at all. It needs stuff to travel on? Wait a second. Is this true? Josh says, I was walking on the beach today and I thought, yeah, nobody sat long enough to program this. Right. Each grain. Could be, replication algorithm. Space is a vacuum, so sound can't travel. Man, is that true? So if you crank up a boombox in space, nothing comes out. Wait a second. Are you making that up? All right, Googling. Okay, Google it. We gotta Google this. Can sound travel in space? Sound does not travel. Wait, hold on. This just in, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Sound does not travel at all in space. The vacuum of outer space has essentially zero air. Because sound is just vibrating air, space has no air to vibrate and therefore no sound. Radio is a form of electromagnetic radiation just like light and can therefore travel through the vacuum of space just fine. Holy moly, that's the real breaking news. Sound can't travel through space, but radio waves can. How about that? So yeah, your screams, no one can hear. With that AC/DC track, definitely being rocked out by aliens. Fascinating. So sound is just... Oh, I'm so confused. It's a form of electromagnetic radiation. A radio wave is a form of electromagnetic radiation. Just like light, it says. Just like light. So it travels through space just fine, and I suppose forever. Right? Till it hits something. Why wouldn't it? Shannon says, so when you speak, sing, or a music player plays, the only reason we hear it is because the air is vibrating. Folks, are you hearing what we're saying? Did you know this? The air is vibrating. Go on. Go on. What's air? Combination of oxygen and hydrogen, and we should ask Dad about this. Should we call Dad right now? Wake him up. Show him a magic trick. Ryan says, ever hear sound at a festival get phasey when it's hot out? The air's getting heated and jumbling. Sound is just vibrating air. If there's no air, there's no sound. It's like crowd surfing the air to your ears. Mind blown. What is the sound of vibrating air? Well, you just heard it here, folks. You know what's fascinating? What's happening right now is I am talking into this microphone, and this sound in this room is only going so far. It's dying right over there. It's vibrating the air that far, and then it dissipates. It takes a lot of energy to vibrate that air. I guess the thinner the air, the further it travels, or what? Boy, do we have questions now. And all right, but check it out. I'm talking to this microphone, though, too, which is converting it into electromagnetic radiation and sending it out through, coming out of your device at home. Hey, Mark, coming out of your device at home, right? And so that's just sound coming out at you. But at the same time, this could be broadcasted by YouTube or something like that. All I'm trying to say is that this show right now is both. It is sound vibrating air. Not only it's fascinating because I'm vibrating not only this air but your air. I'm vibrating your air right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm vibrating your air. Woo! That's what I'm doing. How about that? I feel closer to you already. We're like this. If you can hear me, it means I'm crowd surfing the air to your ears. We're basically connected. At the same time, I'm converting this into electromagnetic radiation that could travel through space infinitely and reach other ears someday. So if you leave a message on the hotline, you better make it a good one. You better put some thought into that. It's eternal. Mark Katz, that's why I'm here. American Night Out, to rock you to sleep. That's my new moniker. American Night Owl, rock you to sleep. Thanks. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. Wow. Just vibrating the air. What are you doing? What are you up to? God, what the heck is that? Just vibrating the air. You can leave a message on the hotline, 540-999-1712. Vibrate the air.
Of luxury swimming through me like a strange disease, and the cure is torture, sure as I get down on my knees. For just one chance to sing one song to someone who is someone, somewhere, sometime, soon, before what I've done comes undone. There's a craving in my heart, there's a craving in my belly, and one of them actually needs the money. Yes, it's what began. Wait, sorry, I always get this wrong. What begat me begat time begat pain begat song, pain begat something went wrong. I must be getting on the way. What begat who begat me begat time begat pain begat song, something went wrong. I must be getting on the way. Just one time in the road. Maybe they're just one of your women I could smell it long enough to think of a simple phrase, some catchy melody. Makes me money.
Thank you, Mark. Happy to be here with you. I'm a fan of late night TV, so it means a lot to me to provide some actual late night TV.
Wookiee bingo. That's insane. You're not doing very well. You don't have anything.
Look at this.
Look at
That's what you want.
Oh, that's
yeah.
mean.
Big light.
Alright, tune them things up. Let's hear them here. There's plenty more coming around, man. Oh, you guys are good.
Oh, yeah. Tune them up out there right now.
Oh, honey, everything about you is money. I wanna take you to a sunny place that won't leave a trace. You got the sweet little something, got my heart pumping on you. Come a little closer, I'm a Leo. I wanna take you to the Rio Grande. We're sleep in the sand. Mama, come on, baby, mama, let me take your hand. With the weather, rain or shine, I wanna know whether you'll be mine. I'm looking out my window and you're looking fine in your sunny bed. Oh, honey, everything about you is money. I wanna take you to a sunny place. You won't leave a trace. You got a sweet little something down my heart.
Oh, yeah. What a night. Weather, rain or shine.
Rain or shine, I wanna know whether you'll be mine. Looking at my window, you're looking fine in your Sunday bed.
Anybody got a kazoo?
Tech support.
Everything about
Is that you, Tech?
I wanna take you to the sunny place. Won't leave a trace. You got a sweet little something. Won't leave a trace. You got a sweet little something on my heart.
Yeah.
Hippie fiasco.
Well, it's time to find a leaving song. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Let's see what we...
American Night Out.
Let's see what cleaning we got left here in Discord. Percy, what requests have we not done? We got to clear this list tonight. That's the goal of Trash Night. One of the goals. Hard Times, we did it, I think. The Boat, we did. Yay, we did it. When a Woman Cuts Your Hair, yes. Wishful Thinking, yes. Check. The Man Behind the Curtain, check. Quana, I'm not sure about. Bottomless Boat, check. Holler and Hope, check. Everything Must Go, check. Boy, we did good. Quana, huh? ahead and clear this. Yay! Successful trash night. We did it. It's clear. All clear. Quanah smells the flower, goes looking for that flower, wants to be where such a flower grows. So he climbs down his tower, and there's a little shower, but he doesn't mind, it feels good on his toes. He crosses over the river, he crosses over the road, he crosses over, walks along the garden road. To the lady he does give her a smile and a nod. He says, I'll bring you back the flower, I suppose. The kind lady looks strange, but there's no time to explain. He crosses over several other meadows, and when he can go no longer, the scent is even stronger, the most beautiful anyone knows. So he lies down in the leaves, to sleep he believes, and dreams of boxes with bows. In the morning he sees, awake he believes, that flower growing out of his nose. That flower growing out of his nose. That flower growing out of his nose. Flower growing out of his nose. The flower growing out of his nose. 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 The 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 flower growing out of his nose.
You're beautiful. Thanks for watching.
Oh, man.
It's electromagnetic radiation, folks. Even in the vacuum of space, this message can be delivered. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. See you tomorrow night for the Friday Night Get Right with Lex Park when we become form of the whole other. Leave a poem on the hotline. Yeah, 540-999-1712. Leave a poem. Leave us a spoken word piece.
We'll weave it into the music tomorrow night. Spontaneous spoken word theme. That's what I'm thinking. How about that? Yeah. We like it. We like it.
All right, here's your poem.
From the Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman.
Good night.
A child said, "What is grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. I guess it must be the flag of my disposition, out of hopeful green stuff woven. Or I guess it is the handkerchief of the Lord, a scented gift in remembrancer, designedly dropped, bearing the owner's name some way in the corners, that we may see and remark and say, whose? Or I guess the grass is itself a child, the produced babe of the vegetation. Or I guess it is a uniform hieroglyphic, and it means sprouting alike in broad zones and narrow zones, growing among black folks as among white. Canuck, Tuckahoe, Congressman Cuff, I give them the same, I receive them the same. And now it seems to me the beautiful uncut hair of graves. Tenderly will I use you, curling grass. It may be you transpire from the breasts of young men. It may be if I had known them, I would have loved them. It may be you are from old people, or from offspring taken soon out of their mother's laps. And here you are, the mother's laps. This grass is very dark to be from the white heads of old mothers, darker than the colorless beards of old men, dark to come from under the faint red roofs of mouths. For I perceive, after all, so many uttering tongues, and I perceive that they do not come from the roofs of mouths for nothing. I wish I could translate the hints about the dead young men and women, and the hints about old men and mothers, and the offspring taken too soon out of their laps. What do you think have become of the young and old men? What do you think have become of the women and children? They are alive and well somewhere. The smallest sprout shows that there is really no death. And if ever there was, it led forward life, and it does not wait at the end to arrest it, and ceased the moment life appeared. All goes onward and outward. Nothing collapses, and to die is different from what anyone supposed. And luckier. I believe a leaf of grass is no less than a journey work of the stars. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the earth.